Hello everybody, Olivia Heath here, and today I wanted to come on to talk to you guys about some things to look for when you're getting ready to buy your first home, and even your second home or third home. This is not just for first-time home buyers, but it's for thinking about, when you're thinking about moving, these 5 things you should think about before going and looking at all these different homes. So, number 1, think about the lifestyle that you live or lifestyle that you want to live. So, are you a city person? Do you want to be able to walk everywhere? Do you want to have that busy, fast-paced lifestyle? Or do you want to live in the rural areas, the suburban areas where there's sidewalks and land and a little bit more quietness? Do you travel a lot? So do you maybe need a low maintenance home? So think about the lifestyle you live or want to live, and that can really help you narrow down your location for where you might buy your next home. All right. Number 2, what is your ideal yard? So do you have children? So you want a nice large backyard, maybe fenced in if you have a pet or if you have younger kids that they can just go and run. Do you need a flat land to maybe put a pool in? Do you not mind a little bit of a hilly backyard with woods? Do you not need that much space in your yard? Also think about, do you want to be set back far where you have to have this long driveway, because that could be more shoveling and more maintenance? Or do you want to be further away from the road and further away from other people? So do you maybe want to be surrounded by woods and that long driveway? So think about the type of yard that you want to live in. This can also kind of narrow down the type of neighborhood that you might go and look in. And number 3, what matters most to you in the neighborhood? So do you need really good schools? Do you have children that'll be in school? So do you need to pay attention to the schools? Do you want to be close to things like grocery stores and shopping and parks and a community pool? Do you want to be close to things like that? Or do those things not matter to you at all? Because again, that'll help you narrow down the location. All this kind of goes back to narrowing down the location for which you might look to buy your next home. Number 4, you want to be realistic about the repairs. So when you go and you're looking at houses, you want to look at the roof. How old is it? What's the lifestyle? Or what's the lifespan on the roof? Because things like that you really want to, and this can, when you get an inspection on a home, this is all going to be inspected, so they're going to look for these things anyways, but there's always ways that you can negotiate with the seller to do these repairs, but just be realistic about them. If the roof is only 10 years old, maybe don't request a brand new roof. But you also want to think about like the age of the home and things like that, because do you want a lower maintenance home, a newer home where you won't have to do all these large repairs in the future? And last but not least, you want to separate your needs from your wants. So write down a list of the things that you need and the things that you not really need, but maybe you want in a home, and separate those lists out, because you might have to compromise a little bit. We all wish that we can find our perfect home for everything that we want in it, but we might have to compromise. We might have to make some changes in our home once we get in there to get the things we want but not necessarily need. So think about like the number of bedrooms you need, the number of bathrooms you need, and the things that you need, so that way you can narrow it down that way. But don't be willing to compromise on your core criteria in your home that you need in your home. Okay, so I know this was a little bit longer, but thank you for watching. I hope that helps, and I hope that helps narrow down the locations for where you guys go to look for your next home. All right, thanks.